So I'm once again joined with the legendary Merle Allin. Merle, how has life changed any since we last talked? I know it's only been a few weeks.
Oh, let's see. There's been a new pandemic, I believe. There's a new variant of the coronavirus. That's changed, right?
I think.
Other than that, I don't know. I don't think we're ready for a fourth shot yet, right?
I don't know. You'd probably be more informed on that than I would.
I really don't. You know, I get my information from my ex, and she's well read. So you know, anytime I have a question, I just ask her. She's
take
my
her
Google.
Word for it. Well, I know last time we chatted, we talked about serial killers and films, and I had one question that was a bit of a holdover from the films, but it also ties into what I want to touch in on this interview, which is the music. But the question is, when someone wants to license either a Junkie song or a GG song or any music you've been involved with, do they ever have any interaction with you, or is it always just, you know, corporate suits doing whatever behind closed doors?
It depends on the label, depends on the song, depends on, you know, what I have rights to, you know.
Okay.
Some of the deals GG made weren't very good, so.
Right.
Yeah, it all depends on the situation, you know.
If you happen to remember, I know there's a GG song in the Wild and Wonderful Whites documentary about the legendary Whites from West Virginia, Jesco and company. Did you know anything that was going on with that? Like, were you personally contacted, or was that just, you know, you didn't have the rights and they just did that?
No. I was contacted. I actually have a letter. I actually have a letter saying that, yeah, the song that was used and blah, blah, blah. I don't remember if we got paid or what we got paid. Probably not very much, but
they at least reached out.
There's really not money. There's really no money to be made unless, you know, like a big, you know, company or somebody really wants to use a song and, you know, in a movie or something like that. I get requests from kids or people that are, you know, making their own movies or fucking doing a fucking record. Everybody wants to cover Bite It, You Scum. I get so pissed because I'm like, can't you fucking play another song besides Bite It, You fucking scum? Oh, yeah, you can play that one because it's only 4 fucking chords. So usually when people ask me if they can put it on a record, you know, if it's just some band putting out their own record, I'm not going to fucking, you know, go after anybody or even care, but it pisses me off because everybody always wants to cover Bite It, You Scum, and it's been covered a fucking billion fucking times. Hey, assholes out there, pick a different fucking song to cover, and I'll give you permission. If you don't, I'm not going to give you permission to play Bite It, You Scum. Fuck you.
So I take, needless to say, that's probably, obviously, the number one request. So no more Bite It, You Scum, you're saying. No more covers.
I mean, it's been beat to death, man. I get it. It's Gigi's favorite, most popular song, but my God, have some fucking imagination and do something different, you know?
Has there ever been a band that wanted to just become like a full tribute band?
You know, there's a fucking band in Germany, I think. You can Google, you can find it on YouTube. There's this fucking band from, I think they're from Germany. They're from the UK. Well, they're from Europe. So, there's a clip of them dressed up. The singer actually fucking looks like Gigi. He has the same mannerisms on stage as Gigi. He must have studied him. The bass player has these, like, chops, glued on like chops. And he's got the brown, you know, leather cowboy hat that I kind of, you know, look that I used to have back in the early 90s, early 90s, yeah. And they're playing some fucking big festival. I'm so pissed. We never get invited to a fucking festival, but there's a fucking GG cover band playing some fucking festival in Europe.
Well, if any European promoters are listening to this, reach out to Merle and book him. I'm sure he would like to get back out and play Europe sometime.
Well, I'd like to play festivals and shit. I mean, yeah, and we'd like to go back to Europe. We'd like to go to Japan. We'd like to go back to Australia. But I don't know who's fucking booking anything during this fucking shit fucking crap pandemic fucking years that we're in now.
Yeah, I think I heard Australia's like completely locked down. They're not letting anyone in. Maybe that's
Right.
changed. I don't know.
I think it was true, and it might still be, you know. I don't know. I know mailing stuff there, you can't mail anything there anymore unless you mail it priority mail, or, you know, and it's like $70 to start, so.
Yeah, I can imagine. It gets
I
costly
don't even
those
ship to
international rates.
Australia anymore, which kind of sucks because I used to ship a lot to Australia, but, you know, they jacked up the price, so you can't ship there anymore.
Yeah, they jack up the price on everything. Well,
Yep, pretty much.
On the note of the Whites documentary, I know you're at least a fan of Jesco because I bought some art that features him with you and Dino and your brother. But have you ever had any personal interactions with him or any of the Whites, or is it just kind of a mutual admiration?
I've never even seen the fucking movie.
So you don't know anything about him?
I mean, I know who Jesco is, of course. You know, I've never met him. I've never actually even seen the fucking movie.
I know you said you can't make it through movies anymore, but it's a damn good documentary.
That's the problem. I can't sit through, like, you know, more than 30, 40, 50, 60 minutes of anything at this point.
I'm getting there myself. If I see something's over 20 minutes, I'm like, is it really worth it?
Right. I mean, I literally, like, flip from... I'm watching 3 or 4 shows at a time on my TV sometimes, you know. So,
all right, well,
yeah.
So no interactions with any of the Whites. You just know of them, kind of. You know the outlaw spirit of them, basically.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
All right.
Yeah, no, I've never met Jesco. I think I used to be friends with his wife on Facebook.
I can only imagine the hell you guys would have raised.
Yeah.
It's probably better you didn't meet, honestly.
Right. Oh, man. So, I don't know.
All right, well, on another controversial figure in the music industry who has some strenuous ties to you, Anal Cunt. What are your thoughts and opinions on the band overall? Did they reach out to contact you? I know they've done a cover song. They covered "I'll Slice Your Fucking Throat," so they might.
Well, Christ, they fucking stole their name from fucking one of our songs.
That as well.
So. Right?
But did you ever have any interactions with them?
Oh yeah, I saw Seth. I met Seth, and Seth came to a few of our shows. Oh boy, the funny thing. Here's a funny Seth story. So after GG died, and after we did the '94 tour with Jeff Clayton from Anti-Scene filling in, we did a few, shows in the East Coast, Midwest, South type thing. And then we came back, and we were looking for a singer. Now, before Mike Denied joined the band, we had a singer called Mike Hudson from the Pagans. Okay, you know Mike Hudson from the Pagans?
I do not know him, but I do know Mike Denied. I love that Feed My Sleeve album.
Well, the Pagans were, kind of a legendary Cleveland band. I think they were from Cleveland.
Okay, I'm from Ohio, so
70s,
I should know them.
And blah, blah, blah. And Mike Hudson was the singer. And they were popular at that time. And so Mike Hudson, we were desperate. And Weber, fat-ass fucking Weber, Bill, our old guitar player.
Yeah.
Did I say fat-ass? I didn't mean that. Excuse me. Let me apologize, Mr. Weber. You fucking asshole. Anyway, that didn't... Oh, my God. Did I say that? That slipped out. Anyway, sorry. He was a drinking buddy of Weber's. And... we were desperate. We needed a singer. We wanted to play. So, against my better judgment, I was like, all right, well, we'll let him, give him a shot. So, few shows with him, and I was like, this really isn't working out too well. He's really not our kind of singer. Just wasn't really working. And we were playing a show at Wetlands in New York City. It was us. I want to say it was us, the Mentors, and the Meat Men. It was something like that. I'm pretty sure it was either the Meat Men and us, or us and the Meat Men and the Mentors. But it was a couple of those bands, and Seth was there. I don't think Anal Cunt was playing. I'm pretty sure they weren't. Seth was just there. And he was standing at the front of the stage, and the place was pretty crowded, as you could imagine. And we get up there, and Mike Hudson just, like I said, I don't want to talk badly about him, but he just wasn't the right singer for us. And Seth was standing there going, "Your singer sucks! Kick him off the stage and let me come up and sing for you." And he's yelling all this shit, and I'm just like fucking on stage going, God, I wish this was fucking over. I just want to fucking be off stage. This is fucking lame as fuck, you know? So, and I do believe that might have been Mike Hudson's last show with us.
So Seth Putnam kind of unofficially got him kicked out of the band?
Well, I mean, he was, well, what happened was, I think we had there was a friend of ours that used to do like all kinds of freak show stuff, you know. So he would come up on stage and he had like a bed of nails, and he would like, you know, lay on a bed of nails and somebody would stand on, you know, shit like that.
Right.
And yeah, Mike Hudson got all like freaked out, you know, he was bleeding. I think he actually drew blood from himself. Some kind of blood ritual or something. So and Mike Hudson got just really got freaked out, and he kind of quit, and we kind of fired him at the same time. But yeah, it was coming to an end anyway.
Yeah,
so.
I can say if he was freaked out by a little blood on stage, he, like you said, not the right fit for the Junkies.
Well, yeah, exactly. He didn't have the right voice. He didn't have the right look. He didn't have the right anything. You know, I mean, he was coming up on stage wearing like a suit coat, you know, and or really just bad fashion. That's all I can say. Just bad fashion. So you put bad fashion, you put a bad singer. I mean, not a bad singer, but a bad singer for us. You know,
a bad fitting singer.
All of those elements together, and yeah, it wasn't working out. So he got the can, and then, you know, Mike and I joined the band shortly after that.
Was there ever any...
Which was another fucking mistake, but oh well, you know.
Was there ever any serious ideas of letting Seth jump on stage or do anything with you guys?
No.
I would have loved to have seen that. That would have been outrageous.
I mean, you know, people can crucify me all you want, but I was never an Anal Cunt fan. I don't understand.
I am an Anal Cunt fan, but...
I don't understand any of it. There's no fucking vocals. It's all fucking screaming. It's all fucking 1 minute nonsense to me.
Yeah,
I mean...
I'll admit, I'm a fan, and there's only maybe a handful of songs that are actually listenable, but the whole idea behind the band I support, and I think it's funny. And I definitely think music...
No, I think it's funny, and you know, they obviously had, you know, a good thing going. It just wasn't for me, you know, that's all.
I think...
But I like Seth. I mean, Seth was a cool guy. I never really hung out with him because I didn't partake in the things that he was doing, so...
Was there anything that you know of that Seth didn't do?
No, he was kind of like my brother. You know, give him something, he'll take it. He won't even ask you what it is. Oh, just give me some of those. Yeah, I'll take some of those.
Again, like the Jesco meeting, I think it's probably better you didn't start hanging out with Seth for that reason.
Oh yeah. Oh God, yeah. Especially with GG was alive.
Could you imagine an Anal Cunt and GG show? That would the world might have ended then.
Yeah, those two would have just probably both died that same night trying to outdo each other, either with drugs or performing or whatever, man. Yeah. But
So I know you brought up Mike Denied, and you said it was a mistake letting him join. Was that for personal reasons, or did you not like the sound?
Um, oh boy, Mike Denied.
Maybe a little of both?
Well, no, I mean, Mike had a good voice. I mean, you know, his voice was okay. His lyrics were a little lazy, you know. He did a lot of repeating verses, and, you know, of course, the whole time he was singing with us, he was a raging fucking junkie. I mean, raging, out of fucking control, like robbing people and stealing from people and, you know, doing time at Rikers. And, I mean, it was, we couldn't depend on him for anything. We had to cancel like shows that were booked. When we did go on the road, he would like disappear. He would like fucking, we'd have to go, we'd go into a truck stop, right? Get some supplies, get some gas, go to the bathroom. Well, where's Mike Denied? Well, let's go into the bathroom. Go in the bathroom, kick in the stall. There's Mike Denied, passed out on the fucking toilet seat with a fucking needle in his arm.
Classy.
So, yeah. So, you know, I mean, touring with somebody like that is bullshit. You know, it's fucked up. I mean, you're putting everybody in the van and in the band in fucking jeopardy because of your fucking bullshit, you know. And he lied, you know, he would lie to me all the time. Oh, I'm clean, and I'm no fucking fool. I've been around junkies for fucking 30 years, you know. I know what it's like. So, but yeah, you know, we were lucky that we got what we got out of him, and even when we got back together in 2003, he ended up doing a tour with us in, was it 05 maybe? Something like that. Again, saying, oh, I'm clean now, and this and that and the other. In the meantime, he's got FedEx packages coming, you know, to this club and the next club, and, you know,
he
come
was
on.
just FedExing himself shit?
That's fucking stupid.
That's definitely.
You know? Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, you know, after my brother died, the Murder Junkies were really hanging on by a thread, you know. It was like, I mean, I didn't really have any intentions of ever playing again at that point until, you know, the Brutality record came out. And after that came out, everybody wanted us to keep playing, so, you know, I was just desperately trying to keep the band together, and yeah, there was some pretty lean fucking years because people just didn't get it, you know, and we couldn't find the right formula. And honestly, I mean, until we got back together in 2003, we never had the right formula. You know, the best band we ever had was when Pt.2 joined the band, and Franny came back on guitar, and we did Roadkiller and Killing Tradition and Killing for Christ's Sakes, and that's the best lineup the Murder Junkies ever had, you know, post GG, you know.
Roadkiller's definitely a hell of an album.
Thanks, man.
Well, to bring this to a bit of a down note, I know recently Mike Denied has passed away. Do you have any insight on how he passed away? Obviously, you know, years of abuse is not going to help anyone in the long run, but
I don't know. I think he had, somebody said he had pneumonia. I'm sure he had AIDS. And you know what? I don't give a flying fuck that he's dead. I don't fucking care. He fucked us over. He fucked me over so many times. Fuck him. That's all I got to say about that.
All right.
And I think our time is coming to an end, sir.
I think that will bring it to a pretty solid conclusion there.
Well, I'm sure I won't be too popular after this one, but you know what? I really don't fucking care.
Any final words for any of the listeners out here?
Yeah, no more fucking bite it, you scum, you motherfuckers. That's all I got to say for today.
All right, man. Well, hey, you have a good one. Thanks for this.
Okay. Thanks, God.